Hello friends, today we are going to discuss about world famous beautiful story written by Oscar Wilde entitled The Model Millionaire. Friends, Oscar Wilde was very renowned Irish playwright, poet and short story writer. As far as Oscar Wilde's contribution to English literature is concerned, we have seen in our last video that he was very great story writer, fiction writer as well as playwright of the 19th century. Friends, as far as the present short story, The Model Millionaire is concerned, Oscar Wilde opened the story with some beautiful aspects of life. Oscar Wilde started the story with a very true or reality of human life. Oscar Wilde writes, "Unless one is wealthy, there is no use in being a charming fellow. Romance is the privilege of the rich, not the profession of the unemployed. The poor should be practical and prosaic. It is better to have a permanent income than to be fascinating. These are the great truths of modern life." This is the beginning of the short story, The Model Millionaire. Friends, this is a beautiful love story which came before us. The protagonist of this love story is known as Erskine. Erskine was wonderfully good looking with his crisp brown hair, his clear-cut profile and his grey eyes are his identity. But friends, he was popular also in his contemporary men and women, but he was not successful in making money. His father had bequeathed him his cavalry sword and history of the Peninsular War in 15 volumes. It means there is no economic legacy from his father. He was living on only 200 a year, which were given by his aunt to him. Friends, though Erskine was handsome, good looking, he tried various business in his life. For example, Erskine tried, as far as his challenging life is concerned, he had gone on the stock exchange for 6 months. He had been a tea merchant for little longer. Then he had tried selling dry sherry. But such an unfortunate fellow, he was not successful in all his business. But one very good thing happened in his life. He was successful in business of love. During these days, during his younghood life, he was in love with a beautiful, charming girl, Laura Mayton. Laura was the daughter of a retired colonel from India. Friends, the story is, we can find out like every love story of any Hindi movie. Laura's father, Colonel, was against the engagement of Laura and Huey. Why? Because Huey's income. Friends, there is one famous Bollywood movie entitled Maine Pyar Kiya. Bollywood movie Maine Pyar Kiya is partly influenced by Oscar Wilde's this short story, The Model Millionaire. How Suman's father from Maine Pyar Kiya challenged Prem to create his own profile, and then he promised him that then there will be the permission of marriage of Prem and Suman. Like that, here in this story, Laura's father, who just give permission to the marriage of Laura and Hughie after an employment to Hughie. Friends, this was very sad days in life of Hughie Erskine, but friends are always helpful in every situation. During these days, one day Hughie visited his friend named Alan Trevor. Alan Trevor was a great painter. When he visited Alan Trevor's painting house, at that time Trevor was painting and giving the finishing touches to a wonderful life-size picture of a beggar man. And in that situation, Hughie went there, and when Hughie has observed in the corner, the beggar was standing, and his friend Alan Trevor was painting. Then he questioned to his painter friend Alan Trevor. He was how poor, how sad-looking man, the beggar man. He was a winged old man with face like wrinkled, parchment and most piteous expressions. And Hughie asked him, to his friend Alan Trevor, what he will earn from this picture. Then he told that he will earn lot by selling this picture. But at the same time, he asked Alan, what you are giving this beggar? At that time, he had just answered that I am not giving a single penny to this beggar. Friends, in this situation, Alan Trevor went out from the drawing room. At the same time, he was very sympathized with the old beggar, and just he checking his pocket, and he just got a single penny in his pocket. Finally, due to the piteous situation of the old beggar, he has offered, or he has donated 1 penny to old beggar and left the drawing room. Friends, this is the very important situation where Hughie was struggling for marriage with Laura. On the other hand, in the evening, when Hughie and Alan Trevor met said that when they met in a club in the evening, the name of the he told. Hughie asked who was the beggar. At that time, they were talked about the beggar, and Alan Trevor told that. Alan said that model of the picture. He heard from Alan the name of the millionaire was Baron Hausberg. The beggar, who was really known as Baron Hausberg, the then millionaire of the city. After listening this about the old beggar man, it was the reality. Hughie Erskine was shocked and feel very sad at heart. Oh, how sad I am. I have given a penny to such a great millionaire. But at the same time, he was very happy with that thing. In the next morning, Huey had mistaken yesterday to offer a sovereign to old beggar, but he was also very happy that he was giving something to his friend. But next morning, the miracle was there in life of Huey Erskine. The next morning, messenger from Baron Hausberg came and brought a letter to Huey. Huey shocked because what happened? What millionaire Baron Hausberg sent me in this letter? The letter contained a check for £10,000, which was wedding present to Huey Erskine and Laura Mayton from Baron Hausberg. Friends, Laura Mayton's father challenged to Huey earn £10,000, and then he will agree for the marriage of Laura and Huey. And it was successfully happened. The beggar, the millionaire, has given £10,000 check. And here, when Colonel realized about the earnings of Huey Erskine and his very great mind about the helping others in that way, his Laura's father agreed of the marriage, and finally Alan Trevor and Baron Hausberg came there for the breakfast of the party, and Alan said, was really great personality from the city. Alan Trevor said, millionaire models are rare enough, but model millionaire are rare still. Means, who was the model millionaire? There are the two important things came before us. One is Huey Erskine, who has a single penny in his pocket. He donated to the beggar, old man. On the other hand, the beggar who just disguised for the painting, Baron Hausberg realized that I am not the millionaire. The true millionaire is Huey Erskine. In that sense, he gifted him £10,000 as well as many more gifts from Baron Hausberg. And after the marriage of Laura and Huey, the story finishes. But friends, the story, the model millionaire, portrayed beautifully the theme of appearance, generosity, friendship, gratitude, love, compassion, charity, commitment, connection, struggle, and happiness. Friends, the donation giving mind of Huey make him a model millionaire. We found he was thinking that Baron was beggar. Sometimes it happens. Many times we are observing people by their clothes, by their appearance, but that is not the real appearance. In this sense, Baron was very happy by a single penny or a sovereign, and this Huey's act of generosity is the fact that Huey gives the Baron more than he can really afford. The kindness of Huey repaid him with kindness of Baron in the way of £1,000 as wedding present. Friends, the story has a great lesson before us. Huey Erskine was unable to spend a single rupee for donation, but he has proved himself as a model millionaire, where he got the 10,000 pounds check. Friends, in our life, we have to try to spend something for earn something, because penny save, penny gain. If you offer ourselves, if we donate by our one hand, definitely we will get by 1,000 hands. So in this way, we have to work for donation, we have to work for charity. In that sense, definitely we will get many benefits or many blessings from our charity. In this way, this Oscar Wilde's very interesting short story, The Model Millionaire, proved that Erskine, though he was poor, handsome looking guy, but he became the model millionaire for the city, and we have to think about such type of the great contribution of Oscar Wilde. Friends, we conclude here and we'll stop here this short story, The Model Millionaire. Thank you very much. Thank you.